Ever felt like you blew it after a great date? You had fun, conversation flowed, but then your phone buzzes non-stop. It's a barrage of texts. Hey, you up? Did you get home safe? 3 minutes later, another one. So, about tonight. Ugh, the dreaded post-date text anxiety. Look, we've all been there. But what if I told you there are certain questions you might be asking that, without even realizing it, are pushing women away? These are what I call needy questions. And trust me, they can kill the vibe faster than a bad pickup line. The truth is, bombarding someone with questions after a date screams insecurity. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is not what happens to you that upsets you, it is your judgment of what happens." Needy questions often stem from a fear of rejection, a judgment of the situation that leads to emotional outbursts, or, in this case, excessive texts. But fear not, gentlemen. There's a way to navigate the dating world with confidence and avoid these needy pitfalls. It's a philosophy practiced by Roman emperors and everyday folks alike, Stoicism. Stoicism teaches us the importance of emotional control, focusing on what we can control, ourselves, and letting go of what we can't, someone else's feelings. By staying calm, cool, and collected, you'll project a much more attractive aura. So, ditch the needy questions and get ready to learn how Stoicism can help you become a dating master. Before we begin, we encourage you to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this on personal growth and development. Let's dive into those pesky, needy questions that can leave a bad taste in someone's mouth. Question 1. Am I your type? Ugh, the validation seeker. This one screams insecurity. As Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic giant, put it, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Your worth doesn't depend on someone else's approval. Focus on being your best self, someone who enjoys their own company and has interesting things to offer. A confident guy is way more attractive than one fishing for compliments. Question. Why are you texting back so slow? The clinger. This reeks of neediness and control. Remember, Stoicism emphasizes letting go of what you can't control, like someone's response time. Maybe she's busy, or maybe she just doesn't feel like texting right away. Respect her space and trust that she'll get back to you when she can. A barrage of texts will only make you seem desperate. Question number 3. Who was that guy you were talking to? The insecure possessive. This question drips with insecurity and possessiveness. Remember, Stoicism teaches us to trust our own judgment. If you had a great date, chances are she enjoyed your company too. Trust that she's capable of having other friends without it jeopardizing your connection. Jealousy is a major turnoff, and this question instantly puts her on the defensive. Instead, focus on building a strong foundation and letting the relationship develop naturally. Question. Do you think I'm funny? The needy reassurance seeker. This constant need for reassurance is a major buzzkill. Think of Epictetus's wisdom again. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one another, of what is in our control and what is not. Your sense of humor, or any other quality, shouldn't hinge on someone else's approval. If you can make yourself laugh, chances are you'll be able to make her laugh too. Be confident in your jokes, even if they don't all land perfectly. Authenticity is way more attractive than forced humor. Question. Can I come over every night? The boundary obliterator. This question screams lack of boundaries and smothers any chance of a spark growing. Imagine what Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, might say. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. Don't rush things. Let the relationship unfold organically and give her some space. She'll appreciate your ability to respect her time and independence, and it will make your time together even more special. Questions: would you ever leave me? The abandonment-fearing clinger. This question reeks of fear of abandonment, a major turn-off. Stoicism emphasizes focusing on what you can control, yourself and your own actions. Projecting this insecurity puts unnecessary pressure on the relationship. Trust that if you build a strong foundation based on mutual respect and enjoyment, the chances of her leaving are slim. Focus on creating a healthy dynamic where both partners feel secure and supported, not clinging for dear life. Question: are you mad at me? The eggshell walker. Constantly asking this question makes you seem overly sensitive and afraid of her disapproval. Remember, as Epictetus reminds us, it is not what happens to you that upsets you, it is your judgment of what happens. Don't personalize every perceived slight. Maybe she's just quiet, tired, or preoccupied with something else. Give her space and trust that she'll communicate if she's upset. Walking on eggshells will only create a tense environment. Question 8. Don't you miss me when I'm gone? The attention seeker. This question screams insecurity and a desperate need for constant validation. Stoicism teaches emotional control and finding fulfillment within yourself. A healthy relationship allows for individual lives. Trust that she enjoys spending time with you, but also has her own hobbies and interests. Showering her with attention like this comes across as needy and clingy. Let her miss you naturally, and your time together will be all the more special. Question 9. Do you love me already? The love bomber. This question is the ultimate example of rushing things. Love takes time to develop. As Seneca puts it, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Focus on enjoying the getting to know you phase and building a strong foundation. Don't pressure her with intense emotions before the relationship has a chance to blossom organically. Let love develop naturally, and when it does, it will be all the more meaningful. Now that we've dissected those pesky, needy questions, let's explore how Stoicism can help you avoid them altogether. 1. Focus on self-worth and inner validation. Remember the constant validation seeker who kept asking, "Do you think I'm funny?" Stoicism offers an antidote to this neediness, a focus on self-worth and inner validation. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Your sense of humor or any other quality doesn't need to depend on someone else's approval. Invest in personal development, cultivate your passions, and find things that make you laugh. When you're comfortable in your own skin and confident in your own value, the need for external validation melts away. This genuine self-assurance is far more attractive than fishing for compliments. 2. Practice emotional control and manage expectations. The constant texter after a date and the guy who bombarded his date with questions about other guys both exemplify a lack of emotional control. Stoicism emphasizes managing your emotions and expectations. Epictetus offers valuable wisdom here. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one another, of what is in our control and what is not. Focus on what you can control, your own actions and reactions. Don't let anxieties or insecurities dictate your behavior. Likewise, manage your expectations for the pace of the relationship. Enjoy the getting to know you phase and avoid projecting too far into the future. By practicing emotional control and managing expectations, you'll project a calm and confident demeanor that's far more attractive than neediness. 3. Communicate clearly and confidently. Ditch the needy questions and replace them with clear, confident communication. Stoicism emphasizes expressing your thoughts and feelings honestly, but without emotional manipulation. Be upfront about your intentions and respectful of your date's feelings. Ask open-ended questions that spark conversation and show genuine interest in getting to know her. Instead of needing constant reassurance through texts, communicate your interest directly during your dates. A clear and confident approach will go a long way in building trust and connection. 4. Be comfortable with silence and not needing constant reassurance. Remember the guy who kept asking, "Are you mad at me?" because of a perceived communication gap? Stoicism teaches us to be comfortable with silence and not crave constant reassurance. Not every moment needs to be filled with conversation. Enjoy the comfortable silences that can blossom during dates. Trust that your date can communicate her feelings directly if there's an issue. This ability to be present and comfortable in the moment demonstrates emotional maturity and is far more attractive than clinging to someone for validation. Remember, Stoicism isn't about becoming emotionless robots. It's about cultivating emotional control, self-worth, and the ability to navigate dating with confidence. By focusing on these principles, you'll project a much more attractive aura, someone who's secure, respectful, and genuinely interested in getting to know the woman across from you. Want to learn more about Stoicism and how it can benefit your dating life overall? Subscribe for more dating advice videos. Remember, a confident and emotionally intelligent you is the most attractive version of yourself. So go out there and show the world what you've got.